Hello everybody, this is player Alman here. I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks about ornaments. So let's move forward to that. Players who play free or play for $10 to $30, keep in mind this is for you guys. Things to help you save up and move up together. What to focus on especially. Well, let's look at my heroes first of all. So right here I'm trying to be mainly focused as a ranger, and because I'm focused as a ranger, I'm more dedicated now in terms of getting the gears for my ranger. I know we get a bunch of random boxes sometimes and it's just randomly generated, but there are also some that are very specific and you want to hold on those. Save it until you can actually maybe get like around 20 and start unlocking them. Don't just unlock any of them, unlock specific ones. So right here you can see I have a 3-star blue gear compared to a purple 1-star gear. A 3-star or even a 2-star is probably better than just a no-star purple gear, right? As you can see, I have a bunch more that I don't need, but I'm going to show you how exactly we can move from here. For a 1-star purple, it's okay. Backpacks, same scenario. It was a 3-star until I started getting another duplicate of this purple backpack, gave it to my chun, and now I just need another purple for this dude to be a 1-star. So let's look at the gears, and you're gonna show me yours maybe about on the comments. Right here you can see that I'm accumulating in a course of 2 months of just pure gears, like what to get specifically, right? I'm not going to waste my time picking pants on a leader, unless of course you have Blackwood. I mean, he's probably the best one to actually lead anything. Jaden is good, but he's not, you know, the best towards the later game of the stages, but he's really good early game for sure. Keep in mind, if you have a legendary chest piece or a hat and a gear, you're trying to match those things, right? So right here, I intentionally got this through an ornament tracking, Chelsea boots. I also got fancy leather boots. To me, they're kind of irrelevant. I don't need them to be just because they're legendaries, they're useful. I wish I actually had a duplicate because I would actually combine them. You know, getting a 1-star. A 1-star gets you an extra trait. That's so helpful. And there's not that many leaders anyways, right? Having these two things, I would combine them as well. And yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the big things. So if I'm trying to keep myself in mind, 1-star is already an extra trait's going to be opening up. So you always want to focus on what to really level up. Backpacks don't really come so often, so I'd be more my eyes open towards the backpack, but that's just the leader side, so I won't waste too much time in terms of that end. But how can we benefit ourselves with the traits? So if we are trying to get specific kinds that you want, say for example these archers, there's too many of these, right? I already have a 3-star. We can dismantle them. What happens when you dismantle these, you start getting these little pieces of gear. These gears actually will help you organize what you need. So let's say I got 40, right? Boom. There's another one right here that I don't need. So now I got 40 and we wonder, why are we dismantling these ornaments? What can we do with it? If we go to the exchange shops right here, what you can use with those little pieces of gear, you can actually purchase specific legendaries. I don't know if you're aware of this, but this refreshes every 3 days. Right now, this week is literally focused on helmets. And you can just sell not all your greens, but just the essential parts of it that you don't definitely need. But for the blues, for sure, you know, make those 3-star first and then start dissolving them. That would be like one of the best things you can do. Focus on a specific gear, a regular legendary or just a actual focused legendary. They're all the same price, right? So I'm debating myself which one to get. I would normally get the archer here because this is the ranger that I'm focusing on, but I'm waiting to accumulate a little bit more since I know that it's usually 5 remaining. I would like to get at least 500, which I'll do later along the lines. So that's one thing. Now, to get the survival challenges, is it worth it to go down to these two? Well, kind of, yes and no. I don't know if it's your convenience to just spend an extra $2 for these, but if you're using your phone, it's actually just gonna straight up charge you about $2 or $3. But if you are using a computer or go to a computer and type in a certain, Doomsday account for purchase and buy gold nuggets, the golden nuggets, there's a bunch of deals you can do with that. There's the $2.99 or $1.99 where you just get like basically another $2 for free in a course of a week. Eventually, yeah, this row would be completely worth it because you get 2 free fragments, you get 20 pieces of ornaments, which it's not random, by the way, it's specific. You get to select, and then you get 10, right? Achievable by this end. But if you do the free, you get about 10 pieces of this. So in a course of a month and a half, you're bound to get at least 1 purple helmet at a time. Not to say there's a bunch of other events, but yeah. Moving forward towards the $30 budget players or $10 budget players, here is a pretty interesting tip that you can do for every 2 weeks, that you can guarantee yourself a legendary helmet continuously. So right here already, this will be my second week. You only have to spend 10, and then the second week you spend 30. Here I already have 5 from the previous, and I accumulated the 10 from the previous, right? I got 15. I'm going to be opening these 5s eventually, then that will be 15 head fragments, right? From the 10 head fragments, I'm already about to achieve 10 more of these head fragments. You might be asking yourself, I'm gonna be left with 5, right? Or can I get those 5? Well, here's a specific perfect 5 right here. I know it says 5-6, 5-6, but the only reason why these 5 is because of the lethal event. So I would pick this. By tomorrow, don't rush yourself more than $10, right? $10 is $2,800. Don't do it all in one day. Just spend $10 a day and reach up to that $30 mark. You will reach to this part. So by tomorrow for me, within 8 hours, I spend my last 10, and then I'll get to this point. And that reaches to 30. Doing this I guess you could say every month, you'll be accumulating 1 gold piece at a time for this event specifically. For the lethal outbreak, again, if you're doing the whole saving purposes, it will take about 2 months. So that's another variable to be added. Other than that, I don't think we're even going to reach towards 5, but I can tell you that if you save up 2 months and you're spending your $30 here, you can always make yourself how do you say? You can help yourself, making it more useful to get the specific piece that you want. So apart from all this, here are the purchases packs that I've gone. So this is 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's 31 in total. Other than that, what's it called? One good thing to keep in mind, or what players do, is that a lot of them tends to buy already immediately the $100 version, the 100 nuggets, even though there's 35. I would say don't just immediately purchase the $100, because if you actually add these up, let's just say for example 2 of these, 2 $5 ones would be 120. and then you'd be, you know, losing 20 rifles for just paying the $10 one. You purchase 2 of these would be 200, right? You look at this and then it's 160, so you lost 40, right? So why even get to that point of view? Might as well just start purchase all of these out and then start moving your way up until you reach to the desperate amount. One trick that I would used to do back in the day, for sure, just because it's $1, you get a 15 rifle continuously. You know, why not? Or you can just spend $5 every time. When you do the $5 every time, this weekly mission here, from doing the gem purchases, you get an extra 15 yourself, right? If you're doing the $30 purchase all at once, eventually you get 90 for yourself. So it all adds up within a course of 5 months. So that's one way to grow big. If you guys also want any more suggestions in terms of like how else to get specific ornaments, again, I can try to explain the best of my abilities, but all I can say is focus one armory at a time. Even if you have random gear, don't spend your time on the overalls or too much on the leadership. Most of the time people will be focusing on the infantry, or they're going to be focusing on the ranger. So in here I have 7, but you got to see if you actually have that kind of backpack. It looks like I don't even have a single backpack. So, oh wait, right here. Yeah, so 7. So in theory, yeah, for me it would be convenient to make this, but let's go look at these pants, for example, right? Or what's already been worn. So these pants right here. You see how I have 15 fragments for these pants? 4 and 4. I'm not going to spend 15 fragments more just to unlock this, because it's not going to benefit my Tom. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to rank up your pants as fast as you can, or as more efficient as you can, because 1-star pants is definitely better than 2 0-star pants. From that end, yeah, you're just upgrading your team as much as you can. I don't think my Rigoro is even stacked. He's just completely blued out. So you may have a legendary pants, but you know, again, that gives you a better purpose or a better reason to just upgrade this specific pants. There's no reason for this to even be a 3-star at the end. This is very, very debatable. Once the honing ornaments and I make it purple, that purple will eventually be better than the 2-star, but I don't know why I even upgraded this to a 1-star. This could have been 3 and would have been better than this. But yeah, my focus is to get another one of these pants specifically. I tend to focus on one kind, and yeah, when you focus on just one, that's usually it. Don't spread your choices too far, right? Too many archer boots, all tier 1. It's just personal preference. Do you want range attack or do you want counter damage taken, really? And then also the hone, squad load, squad defense, range squad defense, squad load. Picking boots, right? Make sure you pick the boots that you have. It's a little hassle just having to go back to your hero and having to see, okay, what does this Lewis carry in terms of boots? That I have 2 of these. The reason why I don't rank up is because this won't have another tribute until it's 3-star, so I need 1 more of this to be able to make it a 2-star, or sorry, a 3-star. You know, things like this is very important to keep an eye for. 3-star, to me now these boots are irrelevant, so I'll most likely be solving it. And yeah, just clean out my whole bag. But yeah, that's usually about it in terms of ornaments. Make sure your alliances are giving you the top 20 so you can get your carbon. I was able to do that in terms of our region, and it really benefits. You know, there's a lot of whales out there who don't have this kind of ability to just get their carbon. There's just bigger whales to take over that. Now what you can do with the money obviously is get the sub parts of it, so that you can focus on. If there's any other tricks and tips and tricks, goodness, to I guess to give you guys in terms of the gears or even the arena, I have moments where I can actually beat 35 million as a 25 million. Again, it's just all tactic. It's all to control. Players that are bigger than me can try, but again, it's all about the strategic play. Gear wise, ornament wise, I mean, I'm not that strong compared to them. I'm like way lower, but again, you pair them together and it can work out. I can show you guys a couple formations too. But other than that, thank you guys for watching the video. Give a like, thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next one.